I'm back today with a very special guest. Apparently we're not talking makeup today, we're going to talk Leo. He is very desperate for attention right now. He keeps hanging out around my feet and he's meowing, and so here he is to say hi to everybody. Hi, Leo. So I'm here today to talk about a collection that I was really interested in, despite the color story, because normally it's not exactly my favorite type of color story. That is the Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse collection. So I got the palette, I got the brush set, I got the liquid lipstick, and I got the lip gloss. So I got the whole shebang, and the whole thing bundled cost $95. If I would have bought the stuff separately, it would have been about $118. The palette on its own is $48, the liquid lipstick on its own is $18, the gloss is $17, and the brush set is $35. You can buy the brushes individually, and in fact you can buy the bag individually, but the bag is kind of like every other bag out there. I know he did some custom tooling, and that is really cool, but it's a bag, you know, you don't necessarily need that. If you are just interested in a few of those, then maybe just pick that up, and just, if you're really interested in the bag, you could do that, but at that point, you might as well just pick up the whole thing, in my opinion. So, I'm going to show you what everything looks like. The palette itself, this is the exterior packaging when you get it. It is really pretty. It reminds me kind of Alaska, the Northern Lights kind of scenes over there, and I just love it. The back looks like this. Lunar Beauty does a fantastic job with the packaging. They are some of my absolute favorite. Do you hear this? This is my cat trying to crawl into a box. He's found a nice spot now, so he's done. Okay, so this is the outside of the palette. I love this kind of oil slick finish to the moon. I'm really, okay, fun fact, you may not know this, I'm obsessed with the moon. Like, it's almost too bright for my eyes. My eyes are really sensitive to light constantly. My eyes are really bad, actually. And I love staring at the moon. I love looking up the stars. I like watching all of the celestial things that go on in life. So this, to me, I just really enjoy. I think it's really cool. In fact, I did also use the Moon Prism blush palette as well today. Also a Celestial Dream kind of packaging. So cool. Love that. And I don't know. I can't say enough good about that. I really enjoy it. The inside looks like this. You guys know me, I'm not necessarily into blue shades, but this is a really nice, versatile palette in my mind. Yes, it does have some blues in it, but I think that they kind of transcend into the neutral to fun zone. So you've got a few pops if you want them, and then you've also got the means to make some really great neutral looks, or just everyday wearable looks. I tried to do 2 looks today so you could just see, you know, this might be more for like a night out, which I never have anymore, or for daytime. And you could even go, you know, more minimalistic if that's what you like, or you could even soup it up a lot more than I did personally. I used this shade right up here called Adamantium, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to scale back. I mean, I went heavy, and I did not realize it was going to be that pigmented and that crazy. So there's a word to the wise: be careful where you place it, because it's going to show up. It's here for the show. Anyway, that is what the inside of this looks like. And then let's go to lip products. So I got the liquid lipstick. This is actually the first one I've ever tried from them, and I've got to say I really enjoy it. It's been on for probably an hour and a half now, and it hasn't really bled out or done anything crazy. It looks really nice, and I do have a gloss over the top of it, so that will kind of change, you know, how it wears. But I did drink a lot of water, and by a lot of water I mean a lot of water, and it's still going strong. I really enjoy it. This is what the packaging looks like. The box is really cool. It's got like holographic little details to it. Then on the inside it's still got like the celestial stars and stuff, which I think is really cool. I love those little details. I need to stop loving them because I don't need to keep these boxes, but I kind of do keep these boxes. Your girl's got a problem. In any case, so that's the actual packaging itself, which I find to be extremely classy. Let's ignore my chipped nails because they're like a real thing right now. But you guys, my voice keeps cracking, and it's because I've had really bad acid reflux that turned into erosive esophagitis. So I've been clearing my throat and coughing, and I don't have anything else going on, but so I apologize. My voice keeps going in and out. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll get better. It hasn't so far. Let's just roll with the punches. But in any case, I love this packaging. I think it's really nice, and so far I really like the color itself. Then, moving on to the gloss, which you guys have already seen if you've watched any of my videos, is like the light twin of the lipstick packaging. It is white. It has the holographic designs on it. On the inside, you also find some of the details as well. So cute. Love that. Same with the packaging. It is the exact opposite, except for it is white. I like that it differentiates between the two. That actually makes me really happy. It's a small thing and it takes nothing, but I like it personally. And it looks so beautiful. I love this. And the color, just here to say it's really beautiful. Then let's talk about Okay, for a second, I remind myself of the movie White Chicks where they're like, you want to talk about mothers. That's kind of what I sounded like, I swear. In my head, that's like what I was hearing. So let's talk about the brush set. This is what it comes in. I really like it. There's Leo. He's on one today. I'm so sorry. Leo. Oh my gosh, he's going to knock this over. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen. This whole area might get knocked over. He's turning. He's turning. I'll just let him do his thing. Apparently this is his day. I gotta say that the bag is actually useful for getting your cats off of your counters and your tables and all of that. So when it was worth every penny then, I'm just kidding. In any case, the bag itself is pretty nice. It's like a plastic kind of feel. It does have the name at the top, which is really cute. And I do agree this is nice. Like, custom tooled Lunar Beauty detail right here on the zipper itself. That is nice. And it's a good amount of space for your brushes and stuff like that. Now, here is my thoughts. I really think that these brushes are gorgeous. Aesthetically, they are like exactly my jam. I love that they have like the kind of airbrushed ombre effect to them. They're really pretty. They are all practical for the eye area. I actually agree with him 100%. I could have had a slightly bigger and fluffier version of this and I would have been like in hog heaven. Like that would have been it. In any case, I think that these are all really nice. Like this is great for like your whole upper eye and crease area. I've used just this brush alone for the majority of my eye look. I was just trying to use some of the others. So in all reality, if you're just looking for a few specific brushes, I'll tell you my favorites so you can just pick those up if you're not wanting to spend that kind of money. This one would certainly be one of them. Really nice. This is the LBE one. And then there's this one, which is the LBE2. This kind of reminds me of that MAC brush that everybody was crazy about. I think it was the 217 a little bit, but it's not. It's like a shorter, like more dense version of it. Slightly. And I really like it. I think this is another one that if you had to just pick a couple, this is a really good one to get because you can pack onto the outer corner. You can pack anywhere really with it, and then you can also blend with it as well. That is nice. It's pretty precise, so I like that. Then I really liked his little pencil brush, the LBE6. That is a really great, I mean, it's like just the right size. It really fits right underneath your eye line. I really like it. There's the LBE4, and this is okay. I think it's almost too small to do anything that I personally really like. It's not bad. If you like if you have a smaller lid space, this may be perfect for you actually. And then for highlighting, well, I used it for highlighting both my brow and my inner corner, the LBE7. That was really nice. Is it necessary? I've got fingers, so not necessarily. Then we've got the LBE5. This one's not bad either. I use it for applying my outer V color as well. I did like this. But I feel like that other one kind of transcends and I could just get away with those two so far. And then the last one, which I did like, was the LBE3. And this is really nice. I mean, you don't necessarily need it. So if you could only get one or two brushes, go with the first couple that I mentioned. But if you could pick up, you know, a third or a fourth, this would definitely make the cut. But at that point, you may want to consider just getting the set, to be honest. But this is really nice. It gets precisely into your crease and it does a nice job of blending out. I love the look of these. I think that they're really a perfect kind of weight in your hand and I enjoy them. They did a really, really good job with these. So I actually had to wait a little bit longer to get my order because of these and I gotta say it was worth the wait. Anyway, I want to swatch this whole palette for you and then I'm going to do both of these eye looks. So if you want to see how I got them, keep watching for that. And then I'll give you my final looks on the palette and the whole collection at the very end. Okay, the very first shade of the top row is called Flare. This is your quintessential kind of gold toned highlighting shade. It is gorgeous. I definitely think if you have a deeper skin tone, it would look beautiful on you. It is called Adamantium. This shade is like the true Tin Man silver color. Like that stuff, you're going to see it from space. It's nuts. It's like Pat McGrath level silver. Ooh, okay, now that I've swatched this, I really want to put it on the eye that I already have done. This is the only shade I didn't get a chance to use today. It's called Meteor. And I think that this totally embodies the oil slick that's on the cover. Like, it's purple, it's blue, it's got glitters that are different colors. It's so beautiful. It's gray, it's kind of silvery, it's kind of also taupey. It's really cool. Called Gold Dust. This is a beautiful kind of old gold shade. It is slightly green and slightly orange at the same time. It's a very weird thing, but it's gold. The next shade is called Desert Sky. And it's a beautiful kind of warm coppery brown shade. Very pretty. All of these, except for Adamantium, are all more satin rather than metallic. The shade is called Dusk. And it's a beautiful orange tan shade. The next shade is called Rose Thorn. And this is a really pretty dusty rose mauve shade called Sandstorm. And it's a more deep brown with orange toned shade. Summer Sky. Gorgeous kind of rust tone. The shade is called Earthbender. This is a really nice purple toned reddish brown shade. It's like the Pat McGrath shade that's in everything. The shade is called Starry Eyed. And this is a really nice kind of slate blue graphite. You know what? It is exactly the color of pencil lead. Smoke. And it's a really nice gray tone blue shade called Deep Sea. And this is really interesting. It's slightly duochromatic to me. It's blue shifting slight purple to me. A little bit of teal as well in different lighting. Next shade is Lagoon. This is a deep teal shade. The last shade is called Night Sky. And it's a black matte, but it's also got a lot of glitter particles in it. Sure, these will come off as soon as you blow on them, but it's definitely a multicolored glitter. Yeah, they do kind of disappear when you blow on them. There's still a few left, but that is the palette. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, the lighting is all changing because the time of day is changing, and apparently where I live, it's darkness forever. In any case, I want to give you guys my final thoughts on the palette, on the brushes, on the lips, on everything that I have in front of me. Actually, if I give you opinions on everything I have in front of me, you'd think I was a hoarder and that I need to clean up my mess. And I do, and I am. Yeah. Anyway, so talking about the palette, so let's just start with the front. The front, you guys already know I love the packaging. I think he does a superb job with that. Superb, who says that? But I just did anyway. So the inside, I really actually like the color story. I think it is a really pretty color story, even though I'm not really into blue shades. Here are my qualms. So I feel that just having only one true metallic in a palette is kind of disappointing. Like, and it's weird because I saw swatches of it from him, from other places, and it made, you know, these ones look really metallic as well, but they're kind of not. They're just more satin. They're not like boom pow at all. And the other thing is, it's similar to the formulation of his other palettes, but it doesn't feel the exact same. They're actually quite dry. And that kind of, I mean, maybe if you have really oily lids, or if you use like a glitter glue or something like that, maybe then you could intensify the look that you're gonna get. It's not that I dislike the look that I got at all, because I actually like both of them, but I still wish that they were more intense, because I really like shiny stuff, man. I gotta have the shinies. So the mattes are really nice. I thought about this shade right here is that I wish that it was either a matte or a satin or a metallic, something different, just because I feel like these matte shades with the glitter particles in them are kind of weird. They just about always come off. I feel like brands are like, oh yeah, the glitter particles stay in, it's really unique, but then you get it and then it kind of isn't. Some of the particles did stay. So like when I actually swatched it, and then I blew on it, and a lot of the glitter left, but there was some left over. So there, I mean, it does add some kind of dimension. You have a less involved look than I've got right now, because really it would be lost. In fact, I did use that shade and it's lost because I have a lot of metallic, because I like to shine. Shine bright, like a diamond, if you will. I know. Okay, seriously, I'm on one. Anyway, I think it's really nice. I like the palette. I like the way it comes out. I do wish it was more shiny. That's it. I could have been a dragon in another life, hoarding all of my shiny things and treasures and stuff like that. So, in any case, the palette is nice. I think the bundle is definitely worth it. Bless you. He's probably got his headset on, but he sneezed like, woo! Anyway, I love the brushes. I actually think they're a really good deal. If you don't have a lot of brushes, or you're looking for some really good eye brushes, this is a nice set. And it is a vegan set. So if you're looking for the performance of a natural hair brush, you don't necessarily support that, this would be a really good option for you. Me, I'm kind of on the fence. As long as it's collected humanely, I don't necessarily mind that. because hair does fall off, hair does get long, things get cut. That's okay. As long as they do it nicely, I don't have a problem with it. But if they're like doing some awful stuff, I'm not for that. Like, I would never use another hairbrush again. Ever. Of course, you guys know I really liked the actual ombre, like oversprayed effect of that. I think it turned out really, really good. You did a heck of a job. I think it is gorgeous. Then, moving to the Lippies, okay, this is me. This is me. I don't necessarily like this lip color with this eye as much, but maybe you guys will feel different. I don't mind it with this. I do think it would look really good with even more of a neutral look, so like using less of the red shades, but that's just because I don't like to pair red toned with red toned. It's a weird thing. I feel like I look even more red. And then I'm wearing this red sweatshirt. So it's like painting the roses red, except for I'm painting everything red. And I'm not in Alice in Wonderland. Anyway, I'm really like on some tangents today. Then when it comes to the gloss, this is really, really nice. And actually, I didn't even swatch these for you guys. It's a really nice nude tone gloss. And it, to me, I think you could use this all the time and never get sick of it, personally. I think it's gorgeous. I think this is going to look really good all the way up to really deep tones. And I really want to see it on somebody with really deep tone now. I like really want to see this on somebody with deep skin. So in any case, I definitely think that all of these things are worth it. The palette, if you're not into the colors, maybe just go ahead and pass on it. It's a nice palette. It's a really pretty palette. But if you're like me and you like the shiniest things of all time, then this is probably not it. But if you like the color story, this is definitely still a really good buy. Like for me, I like the Moonspell palette. It's not the most shiny. It's not the most metallic, although I do like those formulas better. But the color story it's everything I need. And that packaging, I'll never declutter that palette alone just because of the packaging. I'll save it for Halloween if I have to. I don't care. Just saying. Anyway, I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, make sure you like this video. Leave a comment down below, maybe with your favorite thing in the collection, or what you thought about picking up, or that you did pick up, or that you're glad you didn't pick up. Tell me all the things. I want to know them. And make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for future updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.